Welcome to Dintshang. Let's talk diski. My name is Miner Ali,
My name is Best.
and together we bring you Dintshang. Let's talk diski.
Sure.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep the channel growing. In this episode, we look at 2022-2023 season review of Kaizer Chiefs.
Sure.
Amakosi,
Mm.
the boys from Naturena. Mr. Best,
Hola.
how did you think of the season that they had, Kaizer Chiefs? Interesting one.
A very interesting one. I would say they have a bad season because obviously a big team will judge according to the top three teams.
Yeah. Now, remember now, this came after the let go of Stuart Baxter.
Yeah.
Coach Atazwani, Bamufil a chance to run the team.
Yes, to prove himself.
And remember the time Atazwani, he was coming from the MDC.
Yeah.
He was with the MDC team, and he also assisted Stuart Baxter, I think.
Yeah.
And he also assisted Gavin
Hunt.
So yeah, it was right time for him to take over.
Yeah, I think so because of you remember even if in Africa he did well, play some games and then those boys they play well for him.
Yeah. So let's look at him as a coach. How did you make of his style of play? How he wanted to play as a team? Because I remember when he was introduced, the one of the first things that he talked about more the style of play that he's gonna play. Aeroplane kind of football.
Yeah.
So how did you make of him? How he played?
For me, like he played very well. He want to take Chiefs for way back from the kind of the player that Chiefs used to play way back before Stuart Baxter, before Gavin Hunt, before made a draw. So he tried his best to because even the kind of player that he was using a very speedy player who are very comfortable with in the ball.
Yeah.
I really like the type of football that he was trying to introduce back to Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah, and remember when you're trying to introduce a style of play, you need players that can adapt to the style of play that you want to introduce.
Yes.
And sometimes trying to introduce that style of play and your philosophy, sometimes it takes time. It doesn't. And remember, this is a big team. You can't only build or focus more on building and trying to introduce your style of play. We want results also.
Yeah.
So you must have both of those things. We must see results and also a style of play. It must be entertaining. Already supporters did the stadiums and all of those things. What were some of the positives as a coach at Azwani that you say, these are the positives that it can go Kaizer Chiefs 2002-2003 season?
Number one, we can see he introduced boys from the development there, and then you can see the confidence that he gives them to express themselves, and then to play the South African football. So he was not. Although he was showing too much favoritism, like there are some players they do some players they do one mistake, they stay to the bank for until the rest of the season. Some they continue doing mistake, but he continue over chance like Matt. It was his favorite.
Yeah, but for me, the positives that I think he do, like you said, bringing the youngsters, which I think is a great thing because of I remember when the Kaizer Chiefs fans, they went there, they said their mandate to the
management,
team, to the management. One of those reasons was that we want youngsters in the team. He did that, and I say that thing. These are youngsters. Just only on the bench. They played
a big role.
A big role there, which was something that we have to marvel about. I think it's one of the positives that I liked about him, and also, like you said, the freedom that he gave to the boys. You could see those were the positives that one can take from the team, and the negatives that you can say, one can look at the fact that. The team couldn't defend, even if they lead. There were a lot of times where they concede.
And
if it keeps happening again, you ask yourself, why doesn't coach find a solution to this problem? You know.
Yeah.
So when one of your negatives from the season that he had, you think he favoritism?
Number one is favoritism, and number two, like he lost too many games. Like there's no coach that he's lost so many games like that's one he did. And then like when go forward, when go to the end of the season, he was starting more defending.
Yeah,
that's one you can see where he was starting to play with more defending players, like defending midfielder, and more backline. So on Friday he was using only Dupree. So most of the players they were defending. There were no support for attackings. Yeah, that is one another negative that I realized about him. He was starting more playing the defending players and then only one attacker.
So how would you rate him as a coach for this season? He was not nominated in any of the coach of the season. His players were not in Bafana team. No, the only award that they got, I think, is for Yusuf Mart goal.
Goal of the season. Yeah.
How would you rate him as a coach?
I will,
out of 100.
Out of 100, I will give him 10.
No, let's say out of 10.
Out of 10, I will give him 3.
Yeah, okay. For me, because there were a lot of positives, and the fact that he did what most of the coaches in the big team they don't usually do, giving a young player like Mdu that confidence to play, to start in a derby. Give Mangete a chance to play against Mamelodi Sundowns, and also start him against Orlando Pirates. It's a big thing. I think there were positives for me for Atazwani, so I'll give him a 5.
Out of
10, I'll give him a 5.
50%.
It was not all bad. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Now let's look at the players that they brought in. They brought Matati from Swallows. They brought Solomons from Swallows. They brought George Matlo from same team. They brought Zita Kwenega. They brought Ashley Dupree from Stellenbosch. They brought Yusuf Mart from Skukuni. They brought Caleb Nyama. They brought Saile. They brought Edmilson Dove. So let's start with Matlati. I think he didn't play so many games. Okay, let's also add 2 youngsters that he brought in. They brought in Duduzi, Shabalala. They brought also young Zwan. So let's start with Matlati. He didn't play much games. He didn't really play much games. He didn't get enough game time. He wasn't Yaupe or morning from Swallows FC, who was more. I think he was in talks when you talk about a player that had a great season, but now Chiefs didn't do that much. For me, Matadze, it's a miss for me.
It's a miss,
It's a miss. And I'm not saying it's a miss because of he's a bad player, but Chiefs didn't give him a chance to play. So yeah, for me it's a miss.
For me on Solomons.
No, let's talk about Matadze. We'll come to Solomons.
Like for my side is again a miss because of he don't contribute that much for the team. We could not see his signature at Kaizer Chiefs. But problem is not on him, it's the coach. The coach did not believe in him. For me it's a miss.
So you think it goes back to the favoritism thing?
Yes, it's go back there. He never gave him a chance. Hopefully the new coach can try him and then he will give him a better chance.
Okay. Solomons from Swallows FC, another speedy player, and I think it will complement how Chiefs play with the speed that he has. But I think sometimes when his final touches, man, when he's supposed to play that cross, he doesn't connect, he doesn't find the player. Now he's not a complete player that you would look at that, but I think he would list something different to Kaizer Chiefs. I think it's a hit. I'll say it's a hit. For you?
For me, although I did not believe that much in him, sometimes for me, he's the best. Like he's the best a fullback. Like he can attack. He can give you that thing. For me, he's the right signing. His best signing. He's a hit.
For you, it's a hit.
He's a hit for
me. Josh Mato, skillful player. We saw. I don't know. It doesn't allow him to reach his full potential, but I believe he's a talented guy. one of those players who didn't get much game time. Which it goes back to the question: or did Athazwane really want them to come to the team because of so far we talked about 3 players that didn't get much game time. For me, George Matlow is a good player, but it's a miss. For me, it's a miss. And for Wena, George
Matlow from Morocco Salos, he had a wonderful season. At Morocco Salos, he played very well, and then when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, still not the same. He never got an opportunity to show off, to raise his hand. For me, it's a miss again, because of coach, he don't play him that much.
Zita Kwiniga. Zita, one of the versatile players. I think I was kind of impressed by him when he was still playing for. He was still known as Machege. He was playing for Midfield. I think Gavin Hunt got the best out of him. We saw a lot of him hardworking. He could play as a right back. He can play as a centre back also. He did well also. Bosch. I think he was the captain at one time. He came to Kaizer Chiefs. He settled well. First few games he did very well. They tried him with Ngezana. But sometimes the communication wasn't well. They changed him at Milson Dove. But one thing that was happening again, a lot of mistakes were happening. Guys were making a lot of mistakes. But at least he got game time. Was he one of the best signings that they got? It's a tough one.
50-50.
So for now, what do you think of him? I'll get back to Ricky.
For my side, if I judge him only on the 15 games of the start of the season, for me is the best because of he played very well. The confidence was high, but as time goes on, he was low and then he was not playing that much of the game. For my side, is a miss. I judge him as the whole season. 15-15. Yes, for my side, is a miss again.
A miss or a hit? It's very difficult because of. The defense of Kaizer Chiefs, they let Athazwane down.
Too much.
There were games they were supposed to win, but they end up as a draw or they lose. Plus, Navagrali penalty, plus the red card.
10 men.
But they didn't capitalize on that. So it's I'll say it's a hit.
It's a hit
for me. Stabilize the defense of Kaizer Chiefs. Nearly weak. Ashley Dupree, speedy player. He settled well, Kaizer Chiefs. Even though he misses a lot, but he still gives you something. When he's playing, the defense know that Rovere got it.
Too much.
Because of his looting. He settled well. You could see him, Dolly, and at one time with Sahile. The combination was working because they are very quick, those guys, I think he's one of the best players that Chiefs got last season. I think he did very well. So for me, I would say Dupree is a hit.
He was giving them that something at Kopele. You can use him as a wing. You can use him as a lone striker. For me, it's a good signing, and he scored most important goals that Chiefs needed most of the time. For me, it's a hit.
Yusuf Mart, at one time, I think he was captain in the team. He stabilized the midfield, even though. Because of you can see how Athazwane his tactics were. He didn't really want a defensive midfield. He preferred Yusuf Mart. At one time, we saw him introducing Abozwane. And sometimes there was a time where Nadropile stayed. Yusuf Mart and others. But Martin, I think he did very well. For him to even be considered as a captain of the team, I think he's one of those players who one of those signings in Garing is one of the best signings at Kaizer Chiefs. So I'll say Yusuf Mert is a hit.
For me, he fit well, like a glove in the hand. Even if coach prefer him more than the other players, he gives the stability to the team. He can make the team to play, and then he's just not only attacker, he can only again defend. So for me, it's a hit. It's another hit.
Caleb Bellingham, he started. Like a house on fire with penalties. He's got a lot of penalties.
That's too bad.
It was one of those things. But going into the season, you could see there were a lot of questions about him as a striker. Does he give them a lot of goals? Does he, there were a lot of things. For me, I don't rate him that high. I don't think he's one of those strikers who will contribute a lot for football in South Africa, but for me, it's a miss. It's a miss. It's not a make sure.
Yeah.
And for Khalid Birmingham.
Birmingham, a Black Mamba for me. That man is a ball. Like a home straight. I get the chips. American elevating. Like a home boost straight. Like we mess up ball in Chile, and I will I miss a much penalty. I wanna like almost know you are fella or grab penalty. So for my side, it's a big miss ever. Got chips as Salvasana for Mana who moving the Lavasana or Olicale and get home over. Get last number.
Okay, let's look at the Sahili.
Side for my side. Like for my side is way better than Beniminyama. Yeah, like you could study samba, could dribble, or Casella. So for me, Kaizer is a miss. This one is a hit.
It's a better. Yeah. Nah, for me it is a miss. How many goals has he scored? He doesn't. He didn't score a lot of goals, man. It's a samba in one for me, nah, man. I think they should go to the market and look for a striker.
Yeah.
There's a chance I create Orlando Pirates, you remember?
Yeah, I remember that one, yeah.
I had to defend when he's supposed to score. No. For me, it's another miss. I think the scouting team is letting them down. Guys like Musaili. And Edmondson Dove, he was playing for Cape Town City. When he was playing for Cape Town City, we knew him as a left back. But when he came to Kaizer Chiefs, now he was playing as a centre back.
Yeah.
How do you make of him?
For my side, for my side, I'm going to get Chiefs. This was Chiefs still good in Chibana. But the Chiefs Sabotage and Chiefs coach, Mamarati for one is the best hit. Yeah, for one is the best hit for one. Yeah, but for it's still a miss again.
It's still a miss.
Yeah,
for me, I think I understood what Coach Adazwan was trying to do. Because of listening to him, he says he prefers to play two center backs. One who's right-footed and the one who's left-footed.
Yeah.
When you build up, it helps you. When you start building up, you have a left-footed and a right-footed. It helps you. But defensively wise, they were caught a lot of times.
Too much.
Dove, Quiniga, they had blood in their hands because of they made lots of mistakes.
And they get away with it.
We can only say those three.
They contribute.
They contributed to those mistakes, But I think Dove brought something different. Even if you remember that goal Kaizer Chiefs scored, but I think Orlando Pirates that own goal. The ball, it was a build up.
Dove.
So for me, I think it's a good. I think he brought something different to the team. He brought something different to the team. Now let's look at their run in the MTN 8. Remember MTN 8
the kind of the season that we have.
And so they were knocked out in the semis by Amazulu. Yeah, remember in the semis it's a home and away.
Yeah, you played 2 games.
Amazulu scored away.
And then home they closed the door. Yeah. For my side, That's one was still new, but he was not new because of he was co-coach with the Shepherd before. So for my side, they did not did that much bad, but I can if I rate them out of 10, I will give them 3 again. I will give them 3.
Yeah,
because I was expecting much from them, maybe final. Yeah.
Because of the MTN, by the nature of it,
you play small games.
Give me into the final. So MTN, because they were not convincing even how they were playing, I'll give them a 3 also. Nedbank Cup, they beat Maritzburg United. And there were controversy there.
It was not clear win because of they were play against 10 men again.
And penalty. So Kasrik, they beat Kasrik, they beat Royal EM, which the Royal AM game, it was, I think
they play all out, yeah.
Yeah, no, but they were controversial there. Don't
go in penalty again.
Then there were penalties there again. So the Royal AM game, because of, remember coming to this game, Chiefs has never beaten Royal AM
before. Yeah,
so
remember,
it was a big one for them.
Yeah.
Then they beat Royal AM. Then they met Orlando Pirates in the semi-final, and they lost 2-1 to
Orlando
and
Pirates.
Again, they've never lost to Orlando Pirates. They come into these games. They were on a good winning streak. Yeah,
the first one.
So how do you rate the Nedbank Cup?
I think they did try their best. It's just that their best was not good enough for a day. And Pirates was angry because of the way they reacted for when fixture age. So for my side, I will still give them 3 again.
For me, Nedbank Cup, I think they did very well. They were just unfortunate not to reach the final.
They
pushed hard. I'll give them a 5 for this one.
Now
let's look at the league. DSTV Premiership. They finished on 5th position. This is the season where they lost most of their games in the entire history. How do we rate the run in this competition? They lost to Mamelodi Sundowns home and away. There was a lot of controversy also this season with the decisions of the referees and
too much.
All those
things.
But sometimes you have, when you go back and watch those decisions, most of them they were right. They were spot on. The red cards, people were reckless. The penalties in the career also, there were some legitimate ones there.
But Tatagore referee always see the Chiefs. But you cannot tell me Chiefs as a red card, as a penalty. But it's bona. How great penalty against the one. How go the referee? The one that they run Chiefs. The Chiefs Dintshang.
Yeah. So how would you rate their run in the PSL? Finishing on the 5th?
Yeah.
And then at what time they were fighting for the second position?
Yeah, in the number 3. So for my side, kita simula kare record jaja according because of those big 3 teams. Number 1 record by Chiefs out of 3 cups.
Now let's just focus more on DSTV Premiership.
More
DSTV Premiership.
More DSTV Cup. Number 1. Number 2, you qualify for CAF. Number 3, you qualify for Confederation.
Yeah,
Confed Cup. So for those positions, if people could meet, and then again, he illustrates more games. And then they consider so one of the teams they consider more goals. For my side, I will give them 1 out of 10.
Yeah, but it was because of I was shocked that level goal difference.
Goal difference for the first time.
For if go 12, we no go 13.
Yeah, go on goal fella. I want to go to goal left.
Yeah, I think the West run, you know. I'll give them a 3 for the league run. It was a bad season for them, you know. But at least they will go top 8. So overall season, how would you rate it? It's all you look at what Papa's game 10-8. Papa's go qualify for Champions League or Confed. Papa's go finish in the top 3. They didn't win Nedbank. They didn't win. So how would you? That final season, how you rate this all? How we sum up? How would you?
Moga couple titres I agree couple one. And I final ne?
No, there was no final.
As Adam William finale, I will give them 0. I'm sorry.
I'll give them because of like I said, go. They were just unfortunate not to reach final line at Bank. It was pretty close. So
I final. But
beat Orlando Pirates in the Momo League.
Yeah.
They won the debut games.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also the introducing of young stars that he introduced to the team.
But they give them nothing. Yeah.
So for me, I'll give them a 4.
4, ne?
Yeah. So your opinion about the new coach? I know we have talked a little bit,
Yeah.
How do you make of them bringing him as a new coach and?
For my side, like if you love your team, Libella Amazulu, regular coach and assistant coach go Real Madrid. level team like Bobo Mureko Solo, a coach like Coach Tip Compella. I will say if you love your team, you cannot give Mulifenseki a big role like this one. I know people they believe in him, but from my side, if you really Chiefs is not a development team. Chiefs is not like Golden Arrows, Amazulu. Chiefs is a big team. You have to go big. Go for a coach like Peter Musimani. Go for a coach who like at least Roland Mukwena. A strong and coach with a history or with a good CV. For my side, I have a Rasilo Chiefs. They don't show like a team.
So what do you expect for this season?
To be,
would they compete?
I don't see nothing.
The signings that they made and all of those things.
Best signing they for my side, Chiefs is one of the team. It's the best players. They did compete for the signature of the most players, and then they win them. So for my side, it's the best signing ever. But for my side, for me, Chiefs will not compete again.
Because of Living.
Yeah, for the coach, for my side, they will not give Sundowns or Pirate anything.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting season. I know a lot of people, but they underestimate Mulifinzeki. He's a student of the game. He's one of the technocrats. We will see a different Kaizer Chiefs, that's for sure. And one of the advantages of Mulifinzeki is because of he's not new.
Yeah, he knows the team, the history.
He knows the team. He was there for the past few seasons. He was involved in who's coming, who's going.
He
will. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, the time with the preseason.
Yeah, I think Chiefs will win one cup this season.
League?
No, not league. But I think MTN 8, NetBank or Black Label, one of those competitions they're gonna get.
Black Label arriba.
No, Geragere replaced the Telkom as a sponsor. 16 teams.
Yeah,
so
but
they might put their hands on that one.
Oh yeah, but it's in
I think it is going to be one of those seasons. Guys, leave your comments. Tell us what you think of Kaizer Chiefs season. Do you think we were harsh on the reviews? And how would you would you rate the season? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Miner Ali.
My name is Best.
And you've been watching Dintshang. Let's talk diski and Kasona style.
It's a rap, guys.
It's a rap, guys.